Hello rail fans, and welcome to the latest video on the Rusty Boxcar channel. This one's been a long time coming. I've really wanted to capture one of these rail grinding machines in action. We found out on Wednesday night that the rail grinder was sitting in Gallatin, Tennessee, pointed south. So this is on the L&N main line that CSX uses. So we drove up to Gallatin, got there about 7:30. We know that these things normally operate at night, so we were able to get there early enough to get good video of the entire unit as it sat parked on the second track here, and are able to see a little bit of detail about each of these cars. So you've got the power unit and then a water tank, several grinders, and then some more water tanks at the back. There's a little sticker, danger grinding equipment sticker on the side here. As we sat here, we heard them say finally that they were going to start moving as soon as the next northbound came by, and shortly thereafter, here came Q576. And as 576 continues to make its way north, when it finally clears the scene here, the rail grinder will go through a series of moves that we recorded, but they're not really that interesting, so we didn't put them in this final edit. But it's going to back up to the north. They'll flip a switch and get it back here on this main track that the 576 is currently on. And then it would do a couple backwards and forward moves without grinding. And then they will finally come back into view, and we'll have that for you. We won't talk over that. Let you guys kind of hear what that experience is like. We do have two interesting pieces of video. I've got one I took from the iPhone, which has got, which is what we took this 576 with, so it's got a lot more night vision, light saturation, I'll call it. So you're able to see a lot more detail of the vehicles itself. But then we also got it with the GoPro. And so to me, that's a bit more of a stunning image. You're going to see it completely darkened out around it. Don't see much detail of the machinery, but you really get a good show of that spark show. And I've actually got it at a little bit different angle too. So you can see just how far some of the sparks will fly from the track. The one lesson I did learn for any of you who ever have an opportunity to see one of these, where this camera is right now, the nose of my truck is parked right behind it. And so when this grinder comes back by, some of those sparks actually jumped up over my truck, landed on the tonneau cover. So stay a little bit further back. We were a good 10-15 feet from the rail that it's being used on, and just kind of assumed that would be plenty, and it really wasn't. So definitely be careful, stay a little bit further back. Hope you enjoy the grinder action here. Like I said, it'll be two separate clips. So that was every bit as cool as I had always hoped it would be to see in person. Hope you guys enjoyed seeing that. A few minutes after that came by, we were caught off guard, having never seen this operation before. Didn't realize there was going to be a second piece of machinery that followed behind. So this is a specialty grinder that does switches and crossings. And so you're going to see it here as it goes across this crossing. It's going to grind just the portion where the road is. He's actually going to cross back and forth several times. I actually didn't count. I think after he passed by a couple, we heard him on the radio say that the onboard computers showed that they needed to make 7 more passes. So these things are highly technical. They measure the track. They laser view the track and can tell how much corrugation has happened, what they need to do to prevent it from happening in the future. And get a good reshape of that top portion of the rail. So we're going to see him come back and forth several times. Had to be pretty frustrating, not only for him, but for cars in the area trying to cross over this road crossing, because the gates just kept dancing up and down. A couple times the gates wouldn't come back down, so it was pretty interesting. You also see on the back here this hose in the back. Obviously with this grinding, especially in dry weather, can definitely cause quite a bit of issue with fire hazard. And so they will constantly spray the area that they're grinding, as well as the ballast and a little bit of the area around it. Like I said earlier, on the main unit there's a water tank up front and 2 or 3 at the rear of that consist, to help with that process of keeping the track wet and try to prevent fires. We'll also, didn't get it on this video, but once this unit departs, some high railers are going to join onto the rails, and 1 or 2 of those had water tanks in the back, so they're going to follow at about a half-mile distance. And if anything were to flare up, they'll put that out as it continues down the main line. So pretty interesting operation. Definitely really glad that we caught it. Hope you guys have enjoyed this video. I'll probably I'll lay out here. I won't talk over the rest of the operation, and just let you guys watch it continue to cross back and forth on the crossing. Hope you guys enjoyed this. If you ever get an opportunity to see one in your area, definitely take advantage of it, and just make sure you're safe. Stay back. I'd recommend at least 25 feet, and enjoy the show. Thanks for watching this video. I really hope you enjoyed it. If you did, click on the thumbs up below to give us a like. Also, please click on the Rusty Boxcar logo on the right side of the screen to get a subscription to the channel. And send us a comment. Really enjoy reading all your comments, and I try to respond to each one of them. Thanks, and have a nice day.